Changhua Wu joins us. She is a China director for the Office of Jeremy Rifkin, a consulting group. Great to see you.
Thank you for having me, Elaine.
We know about China's ambitious goals. How do you describe the country's progress right now on carbon reduction?
China is right on the track to deliver the dual carbon reduction goals and peaking before 2030 and of course carbon neutrality before 2060. So the 2030 target is literally nearby and China is on track to deliver that. A couple of ways of looking at that. If you look at the power generation, which is the biggest source of carbon emissions at this moment, so by the first half of this year, China has already achieved nearly 40% of its electricity generated from non-fossil fuels. In particular, actually, the renewable energy growth has been really, really dramatic and very impressive there as well. In the meantime, China has been continuing to spearhead its effort to address the pollution issues there because we all recognize how damaging the pollution is and will continue to be, and China still faces the challenges there. So from air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, you name it. So there has been an all-front national campaign and efforts coming together to address that. In the meantime, China has made a steadfast effort to protect nature and something we call red ecological or ecological red lines there. Just last week, August 15th, China released its first blue book of the ecological ecosystem red lines there, literally setting clarity in terms of the ecological boundaries that will need or take to enable the country, to empower the country to continue to grow in a sustainable manner.
And we know that this is all being discussed, especially at that conference in Shenzhen. This isn't cheap at all. There's a lot of funding and investment needed to go green. Any concerns to reach sustainability goals given the current global economy? Everyone's trying to find money.
Yeah, it's a very important question, maybe billion-dollar question today. And we are still in the transition period. When we use the word transition, that means we're still exploring, trying to figure out actually what will be the winning strategy. And there will be winners and losers there. So for policymakers, it's very important to achieve the balance, to ensure that justice in the transition period of time. Money, yes, there seems to be less money, but in the meantime, there is money out there, right? And rather than say we do whatever we've been doing, and additional to that, we need to somehow do something green, it's not the narrative anymore. Transition, clean energy transition, protecting nature, enhancing ecosystem services and products there. That's how we grow our economy. That's literally the tomorrow we see now. But at this moment, we're still in the transition period, trying to make sure we bring everyone together and leaving no one behind to make sure the transition will really get to the transformation stage.
All right, Changhua Wu, great to see you. Thank you so much for joining us from Beijing.
Thank you.